All right, guys, something really fascinating happened in the Oval Office earlier this week. When President Trump was at the swearing in of Jeanine Pirro to be DC's new U.S. attorney, he took some questions from the media, as he generally does. One reporter had the tenacity to ask him the following question. Take a look.
Mr. President, Wall Street analysts have coined a new term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threats, and that's why markets are higher this week. What's your response to that?
I kick out?
Chicken out.
Oh, isn't that nice? Chicken out. I've never heard that. You mean because I reduced China from 145% that I set down to 100 and then down to another number? And I said you have to open up your whole country. And because I gave the European Union a 50% tax tariff, and they called up and they said, please, let's meet right now. Please, let's meet right now. And I said, okay, I'll give you till July 9. I actually asked them, I said, what's the date? Because they weren't willing to meet. And after I did what I did, they said, we'll meet anytime you want. And we have an end date of July 9th. You call that chickening out? Because we have $14 trillion now invested, committed to investing when Biden didn't have practically anything. This country was dying. You know, we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. I went to Saudi Arabia. The king told me, he said, we have the hottest country in the world right now. 6 months ago, this country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country. We had a country people didn't think it was going to survive, and you ask a nasty question like that. It's called negotiation. You set a number. And if you go down, if I set a number at a ridiculous high number and I go down a little bit, a little bit, they want me to hold that number, 145% tariff. Even I said, man, that really got up. You know how it got? Because of fentanyl and many other things, and you added it up. I said, where are we now? We're at 145%. I said, whoa, that's high. That's high. They were doing no business whatsoever, and they were having a lot of problems. We were very nice to China. I don't know if they're going to be nice to us, but we were very nice to China. And in many ways, I think we really helped China tremendously because, they were having great difficulty because we were basically going cold turkey with China. We were doing no business because of the tariff, because it was so high. But I knew that. But don't ever say what you said. That's a nasty question.
Chicken out. Now, does that make any sense at all? No. Here's why. Think about it. This is a guy who's standing up to countries around the world talking about fairness. No one from either party has ever done that before like President Trump has. There is a reason that countries are coming and asking for a deal because President Trump has stood tall and firm. But it goes deeper than that. There was a clip that I saw that really shows what people really do think of President Trump. Now, it's not countries, it's not businesses, it's not other politicians. Do you want to know what people who are terrorists think of Donald Trump? People who are tough, who have guns, who do bad things. This is what they think of Donald Trump. Take a listen.
Very scared of him. Yeah, they wanted...
Who?
Terrorists.
We're afraid of Trump.
Yeah, they wanted Kamala to be chosen, to be elected.
You talked politics with them?
Yeah. They wanted Kamala to be elected. When Trump became president, the way they treated us changed. For me, personally, this is what I
think
felt.
because they anticipated that a deal would come soon.
Yeah.
And that's when they started giving you more food.
Exactly. More food, treated me better, stopped cursing me, stopped spitting on me.
So the next time some smart aleck reporter asks him a silly question, do your homework. The president's feared around the world. He's brought respect back to this country because he stands up and fights. We need more of that. And maybe the press corps can take a lesson from what he's doing and fight.
Chicken?
Marty, don't.
Grab hold of something.
Well, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get more.